Hi everyone. So I'm doing the poetry book tag, and really it's a found poem tag, which means that you look through either one book or multiple books for phrases. You can pick randomly or pick specific page numbers, and you write down the phrases or sentences or parts of sentences or whatever, and see if it forms a decent poem at the end. So what I did was I picked how many? About four books, my four favorite books, like of all time. And I will put down in the bottom what they were. But I picked pages 25, 50, 100, and 150 for the poems. So there are four phrases or sentences from each book. So four, four and four is 16. So it's a poem of like 16 sentences. Okay, let's see. I got out of my ruined forbidden sea pool, and the dancing image followed through our neat gardens. I felt shallowed. I think I went pale. No one ever talked about it, having that sort of dream. So we didn't, but lolloped out of the floating park where we'd met, if you could call it that. We met in a goldfish sort of hall, and he looked so sad to me. I think he is compulsively kind. In his hand a fragile, finely shaped piece that caught the gleam of fire on its rim of gold. No, you can't work a partnership that way. Some bits for him and some for others. Such trees couldn't thrive without a river, without rich soil, constant watering, much care. A person likes to do what he is good at doing, but really it is the question of means and ends, or ends and means, okay. As if he were gathering his strength for the final moment, he lifted his eyes from the green box and surveyed. We could only have 2 or 3 years left. I thought we had 1,000. She continued to dig handful by handful, stopping only to brush her hands for a touch of warmth. Her round blue eyes closed tightly. What do you mean? I don't understand your language. I didn't know which way to go, and I heard someone crying. He had meant that she might. He had meant that she might become. He could. Oh. He had meant that she might be sure he would keep her secret. You are real, aren't you? He said. I have such real dreams. You might be one of them. And he waved a thin hand which ought really to have been covered with royal signet rings made of rubies. They were silent. What are you doing? A voice asked. The water was a more brilliant blue than any velvet cloak could ever be. No, she exclaimed, slamming the book shut. Okay. So, it sounded like kind of a tryst or something. Also kind of sounded like maybe they were going out somewhere they shouldn't have been and planting a tree at some point and secret conversations. It was really fun. It got a little weird at the end, but that was interesting. That was fun. So I'm gonna put in the bottom which books I used and what page numbers and all of that. I picked pages 25, 50, 100, and 150 from each book. So that's it. Uh, that was a lot of fun. And I will be doing another tag shortly, and it's going to be the 7-minute writing tag. I think that's going to be fun too. But I would encourage everybody to try it out. You only really have to pick one book, but I picked my 4 favorite books. You can pick as many books as you want and pick pages randomly. I just picked even numbered pages, page 25, page 50, page 100, 150. But you can do this pretty much any way you want to. You can pick fiction books or nonfiction books, whatever you want, and just write down phrases and sentences and pick from random pages and see what you come up with. It was a lot of fun, so I encourage everybody to do it. Bye.